You have some questions prepared for me as well as me for you.
Yes.
You'll know that I'm
The signs
balding
will be there.
because my hair is going to be blown out.
Well, that's how I feel about my nails right now.
Welcome back to Inside Out. This is a very special personal episode. I have my cousin, Bella.
Hello.
Anabella Ruiz
Hi.
with me. I've been wanting to have her on for a while and we finally made it happen. So I have a little intro for you. My guest today is my cousin, Anabella Ruiz. I call her Bella. Her and her sister followed a similar path to me and my sister growing up. Same preschool, same elementary school, and we lived blocks away from each other. When we were kids, her and her sister looked up to us the way little cousins do, and we didn't always let them in on everything. Now that we're all adults, that's completely changed. The four of us are very close. We make plans constantly, and she's become one of the people I trust most for an honest opinion. Today, we're getting into all of it: relationship, the advice, the beliefs we share, and some we don't, and what it's actually like to grow up alongside your cousin and end up as adults who choose each other as friends. Anabella Ruiz, welcome to Inside Out.
That was so cute. Wait, stop. It's like...
You're going to cry?
Sorry. No, I'm fine.
Do you need a second?
I loved that. No, I loved that. And I feel the same way. And I love you so much.
I love you
you
too.
know that I've always looked up. I feel so blessed to have so many cousins. And you guys have seen Abuelo. And, you know, he's set us up with a very strong family.
Yes.
And we're very lucky.
We are very lucky. So Bella you were born in 99?
98.
98. So 10 years younger than me. We obviously come from the same family. So we grew up with a lot of similarities and like even more similarities because we went to the same schools and we lived really close to each other. And we are both like two sisters and two sisters. And then as adults, we have become very, very, very close, which I'm super happy about.
Me too.
And I've been wanting to have you on because I've mentioned you specifically on solo episodes in the past, because when I started my podcast journey, I reached out to you a ton, like
And
all
I will be
the
more
time.
Active, I promise.
Then you got a little busy, which is fine. But even when you were really busy, every time I would call you, you would take time and like really listen to whatever I needed you to listen to and give me real feedback, which is very rare and very hard to find. And I just think we have so much in common, so much that we relate to. And then even when we don't agree on things, I think we're able to have like very respectful conversations about it.
Yeah.
And I love that. And you are just a super special person in my life.
You the same. I mean, it's funny. I think we do have this like gift where we are able to disagree a lot and like, but respectfully, even if it gets a little bit like, oh, no, but you're not listening to me. Like, I think we kind of always like eventually come back and see eye to eye and try to understand each other's opinions and, you know, how you're living a certain type of life and see certain things that I don't see, and I see certain things that you don't see, and we're able to like meet in the middle somehow.
Yes.
You know?
And just respect each other and understand each other, and we don't always have to agree, and that's okay.
Exactly.
And we can still love each other exactly the same way and think about each other in the same positive way. Like it doesn't make me think any less of you or you of me.
Exactly. I agree. Totally.
Okay. So another thing was like when we were talking about what do we want this podcast to be, you were like, well, I want to interview you too. So this is going to be like fun, and you have some questions prepared for me as well as me for you.
Yes.
And I'm excited.
Who goes first?
I'm starting. Okay. Because I'm the host. I have two quick hits. First one, what are you obsessed with right now?
Going back into my workout routine. Like this morning I ran 3 miles. For a long time with nursing school, I just finished. I had to put a lot of my personal goals aside, but now I'm kind of obsessed with, okay, I'm going to do like if I'm doing a soul cycle class, like I'm setting up this playlist and I'm like, the beats per minute is coming into account. Like this song would go really well into that song. And I'm just trying to like, and for different types of music, like I'm trying to find different albums that I like. And music and working out.
I love that. And I love that because I am super intentional with everything I do. And also finding little tools and little things that make you excited to do something that maybe you're not so excited to do, or maybe some days you dread it, or maybe some days it's like you make it fun and exciting because, I want to do it to the playlist that I so intentionally created for myself.
Exactly. So I'll do like 1 mile is Lady Gaga. The second mile could be Bad Bunny. And then the third mile will be, I don't know, like
Britney Spears.
Exactly. And then it's just, but it gets me excited because like I hate this smile, but at least I know when this smile's over, I'm going to be able to listen to this other artist, you know? And it's...
What are you excited about right now?
Right now, I am excited about entering this new era in my life. Since I just graduated, I'm in this very weird in between where I finished school, but I'm waiting to take my boards. And then after I take my boards, I need to get the job. And I work right now, but I'm only working twice a week for 12 hours shifts. So, for example, I'm working tomorrow and Saturday, and then I'm working Sunday and Monday, but I'm not going to work for another 10 days after that. Which is cool, and I have a lot of time, but like filling in that time and trying to create new routines for myself is what I'm focusing on right now. And it gets me excited because it's everything's changing and it's great.
I love that. What do you actually remember about looking up to me and Idalia?
What I remember like so clearly, and I'm sure Isa can attest to this, and I'm sure you and Idalia do not remember this like at all, is just Tia Yuya, which was our abuelo's sister who passed away. I love her.
Was a huge part of our lives.
Yeah, like she lived with her.
I lived with Tia Yuya.
Yeah, and she's like was a huge character for me growing up.
Yeah.
And so I would be there, and I remember we'd be watching like TLC or like something on Disney Channel, and we would hear like either your car or like Iralia, whoever's dropping you off, but we would hear like you guys getting home, and we'd be like, oh my God, I hope they come talk to us. I hope they come like spend time with us. And I mean, sometimes you'd give us the light of day, you and Iralia, but like every now and then, I mean, I get it now. Like I think about it, and if I was just coming home, I wouldn't want to necessarily all the time be like,
hang out with little kids.
Like, you know, but like to us, you guys were like rock stars, you know? Those are like the really random pieces of memory that I have in my head of you guys growing up.
I was definitely like probably the harsher, like, no, they're not. They're too young.
Yeah. I mean, I could say a funny story too.
Go.
I remember one time, Abuela's 50th anniversary. And I remember you were smoking cigarettes outside. And I remember you were like, no kids out here. And I was like...
I was like 8, maybe 17, 18.
Yeah. But then Javi was like 18. A baby. He was like 4, and he was sitting on your lap. Yeah. And I was like, well, he's out here with you, and he's a kid. And you were like...
He's allowed, you're not.
Yeah, pretty much. I was like... And then also, I remember when the cousins would do Christmas shows, and it would be like the older kids versus the younger kids. And Elisa would pretty much get kicked out of your group because she was on the cusp.
She was on the cusp, yeah.
And I remember she'd be like, actually, I'm going to direct your show because they didn't want me anymore. But it was like, you guys were the cool kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it was like, damn.
I mean, we were always the older ones.
Yeah, you were that girl.
I was, like,
You and Idalia.
Okay, what is something you've learned from me?
Something I've learned from you is definitely, and something I admire about you, is taking the leap and not giving a crap, or I don't know if I can curse.
You can.
Not caring about what people think. I really do admire like the whole podcast thing, just in the sense that like I love people digging into their creative side, and like I remember you asking me about the color scheme and everything. You've been very intentional throughout all of this, and I think something I'm a big fan of are people who aren't afraid to try. Really. Like I just think like one of my before this Zach was my screensaver, it used to be like I'm not afraid to be seen trying. Like, you know, and it's just because like I think a lot of people just shoot themselves down before they even
give themselves a shot.
Exactly. And you don't. You just do it.
I mean, again, it was like a process, but for sure,
But you conquered it.
Yeah.
It's not an easy thing.
Yeah.
But it's something you have to like
work out.
Actively remind yourself every day that like it's gonna work out, and even if it doesn't, it's gonna somehow mean something. You know, it's not for nothing.
Yeah, it's for me, it's all about like the experience, the growth, the learning lessons out of anything.
Exactly.
So it doesn't matter if you fail or you don't, or what.
And how do you fail?
Yeah.
It's like, what's your definition of success? Because even if, let's say, you were to nobody watched this episode, at the end of the day, we have this new memory. You
created something.
These memories with all these people that you've had on.
And I've learned from every single one.
So like every time you do a podcast even solo. You're doing the inner work. You're researching yourself. So what's the worst that can come out of this?
Yeah.
You know?
Agreed.
So
Okay, something I admire about you, I think you're very selfless at times and easygoing, and you just like to like have a good time and make sure everybody's like happy. But that will never like come in the way of you saying what you believe and standing up for yourself, and like you're able to manage both of those and like be both of those things at the same time. It's cool to see two things being able to exist in one.
yeah, and just transparency and like not, you know, respecting other people's opinions, but also like having your own. We're not robots. Like we're not supposed to always agree on everything.
Yeah.
So debut novel, memoir or fiction?
For myself, memoir.
I know that about you, but I kind of wanted like you to elaborate.
No, 1,000. Like I would never write a fiction novel. Like I'm not creative in that way. Like that's not something that I like to read them, but that would never be something that I would ever go after that I can think of. I mean, maybe if I wanted to explore that at some point in my life, but right now it's like 0 on my radar. A memoir is 100% on my radar.
Yeah.
Something in the self-help category also. Like I want to do different books, and I don't know if I'm ready to write a memoir. I think something
No, I'm just saying
really
like,
meaningful has to happen still in my life, but I already have plenty of chapters.
Yeah. For me, it'd probably be fiction.
Okay,
But it's more just because I have all these random ideas. Like, I feel like I'm in the middle of doing things throughout the day, and I'm thinking to myself, like, that would be a funny sitcom. You know, like,
Yeah.
or SNL skits.
Yeah.
That's, like, kind of the writing that I think I could see myself
I can see that too.
thriving in.
For sure.
You know?
Love it.
Yeah. What's a hot take you will always double down on?
This may be controversial, but I firmly am against location sharing. I don't believe in it. I think it does more harm than what it does good. I see a side to it, of course, like the security and like just, you know, if something happens and you want to know where someone is. I think there's ways to do that where it's like on a computer and like a more difficult way to see if you needed to see. But when it's like on your app and you're able to see where somebody is all the time, I think it's toxic. I think it removes the need for any kind of trust. I think it removes privacy. And I am super against location sharing. I don't share my location with anyone, and I don't have anyone's location on my phone.
Period. I have a lot of people's locations. I could literally pull up for you where everybody, and it's funny because like my friends all live in different cities now. Not all of them, but a good amount of them. So it'll be like 300 miles away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like 500 or whatever, because they're all in different places. And I think it's fun sometimes having it, but I do agree. I think it just depends on the intention of somebody who has their location. Like me and my boyfriend, Zach, we share each other's locations, but I'm never looking at that. Like I have never once texted him like, so what are you doing? You know, here. And I've never abused that. I think it's very like, it's much more just like if he is taking an Uber to me, okay, like his ETA, I'm able to see.
Yeah.
But it's not, there's no reason why I would ever use it to stalk him or to.
I get that. And I think that that's a healthy way to do it. I still don't believe in it.
I agree. No, I understand.
And also I think like the whole Snapchat thing where like you could see where somebody is and then, oh, they're close, so let me write to them and like let's hang out. I think there's value in that. I think that's great and cool and like there's a positive to it. But again, I still think the negative outweighs the positive.
No, and I know people who abuse it so much.
Yeah.
Like, I also did used to use it because I'd go on a lot of first dates, and it's like, if somebody needs to know where I'm at.
Yes,
you know what
I
mean?
understand
Like
that in that period of your life for sure.
It depends where you're at, you know. And for me, my parents want it, and out of respect, I'll give it to them. But not because I want to.
Yeah, I will say I don't want to have my kids' locations. I want maybe, you know, for it to be available if I need it, like I can access it through a computer if there was like some kind of emergency. But growing up, I did not have a curfew. Like all of my friends had curfews. My mom never gave me a curfew. And I was so proud and honored and respected that so much. I never lied to my mom, ever.
Yeah.
Because
you didn't have to.
Exactly. And it wasn't like I need to be home by this time. Like obviously if all my friends have curfews and they're home, I'm going to be home too. I'm not going to stay out by myself. And I think the same thing, like instead of my kids worrying about like, oh, I need to lie and I need to say I'm here. I need to leave my phone there, or I need to whatever, or I need to rush home. Like, no, just talk to me.
Yeah.
Do you have a hot take?
Yes. My hot take is, and you already know this, I hate chunky books. I think if a book is like, looks like that, like her coffee table book, it just like, it doesn't fit in your purse. It doesn't, it's not, I don't think people read as much because books are that thick and it's kind of intimidating. Like nobody wants to start a 600-page book. But I think if even older books, like Les Miserables, if it's just a chunky series, I think if they were to start like selling them, but in like 200-page versions, like publishing companies started to do that, I think people would start reading more.
You have a great point, because like I'm a reader and I take my book with me. If not, I won't get any reading done. Like my book goes with me all the time wherever I am. So being able to just easily carry it with you is a huge part of.
And I get it. Some people are like, get a Kindle. And I'm like, but I don't want to, exactly. I don't want a Kindle. No. I think it'd be such a great idea for Barnes and Nobles and just these people who release the books to just consider
making them short. A little,
them, yeah. So, okay. 3 manifestations, one for the end of this year, for the end of next year, and in 5 years.
Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, something with the podcast, my personal brand, like all the stuff I'm trying to figure out. I think I have a pretty good flow with the podcast right now, and I'm really comfortable with it, and I love the people I'm working with. Right now, it's just like, how do I get more people to learn about it and to know about it? So I need to work on that. I'm also trying to work on my personal brand and creating content. I haven't been able to figure it out because it's so hard and takes so much work and effort. And I always say like being a mom and being a wife is my number one, but I also really want to work on all of these other things that I want to do. So I need people to help me. I need to create teams and build like a really good infrastructure where it's adding to my life and not taking away from my life. So that is my manifestation for this in the career. I have like a lot of personal ones. I have a whole vision board, so there's a little bit of everything. For next year, I mean, I'm really into my like therapy journey, my personal development. So to just continue learning about who I am and how to handle things better, how to do things better, like just keep evolving as a person. I mean, that's going to be like for the rest of my life, but that's something that I wouldn't say I'm like working on just for this year. Like this year and next year is like I'm going to dedicate a lot of time to that. And in 5 years, I would say my future dream home, to be able to afford that and everything that I want in it, whether it's, the remodeling, the furniture, the this, the that, like be in a position financially where I'm able to have that dream home, so
of course. Yeah.
Do you have any?
This year it would be to find a job that I love, hopefully work on the floor that I'm currently working at. Definitely manifesting that, Jan. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I do want to work there. I would say next year it would be to curate like my perfect next apartment whenever I move out, hopefully by January. We'll see. And then I would say in 5 years, just to like truly be happy wherever I'm working at and like only be making more, only have like a happier home. Like just, it's hard to like think about in 5 years because so many things are happening.
Are going to change and be different.
Yeah, like my life is going to just completely look, all I hope is that between now and in 5 years, I am in nowhere the same at all. Like I just want to be completely changed. I want to be a butterfly. And I want to
have grown a lot and evolved.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I'll be like 33. So I turned 28 on Tuesday. So that's why I've been thinking a lot about like goals for the next year and everything.
Which is like, so important. Yeah. To say them, to think about them, to know what they are.
Are you worried about Disney suing you for the name of the podcast one day if you blow up? There's an Inside Out movie.
I know. I don't think so. I think I asked like a few people about it, and it was like, I mean, it's Inside Out with Mira Nayunin. Okay. So I think Inside Out is such a open name, like word, phrase that actually, so the way that it came to me, it was like I was driving down Sunset Drive, like right by, Sunset Place. And I was driving, and that name and word, I had been thinking about what I wanted, and, you brainstorm and like you talk to ChatGPT, whatever. And I hadn't come up with anything really at all. And then that word and that name just was in my head over and over and over, and it would not go away. And I was like, okay, and I just listened to it. And then after I was like, it's exactly everything I believe in, everything, it's just so on brand, but it's also so generic, and so many, there's a bunch of podcasts with that name. There's a bunch of everything with that name.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, small ones, whatever. But I couldn't think of anything else. I asked certain people, and they were all like, yes, just put your name with it. And
here we go.
Yeah, I'm not worried at all.
What do you have any manifestation music that you listen to?
I have a routine, and it has to do with oral hygiene. It has to do with music and setting up my coffee, setting up certain things. And then I put on every morning incense, Palo Santo incense, and I put it's a kind of like a jazz, but it's really soft, and that's what I wake up to. And so I have that, and then I have just different playlists that I'll put on if I'm journaling and I feel like getting into that mood. And also I literally have jazz on in the background of my house all day long.
That's so cute.
Literally all day long. When there's no music, it's feels weird. It's low, but it's just a little happy melody, very calming.
It sets a vibe.
It's all day.
Yeah. I'm very intentional with what I'm listening to. I used to love, and I still do, SZA, for example. And I actually saw this on TikTok. It's you can't be listening to things that are saying this guy treats me like crap, and I feel like I have low self-esteem. One of my favorite songs ever is Drew Barrymore by SZA. It really, when I was 19, I felt that album Control sort of defined but then now I listen to it, and it's funny because I'm she's so insecure on that album.
Yeah.
That whole album is her kind of crying over not being happy, and I feel for her, but I just can't listen to that kind of music anymore.
I agree 100%. And another person that I'll tell you that the music is so good because it makes you feel something, but it's I can't, Olivia Rodrigo.
Mm-hmm. It's she's angry, and I'm happy that it's there for somebody going
that
through
needs
it
in
right
the
now,
moment. But that's not the kind of music that I can be listening to on a regular day, that I'm and some people do listen to it all the time, and it's going to change and affect your mood. Yeah, for sure.
If you were to pull out your Spotify or Apple right now, what were you listening to this morning?
I was listening to the new Karol G album.
Do you like it?
It always takes me a while because
I heard mixed reviews on TikTok.
Yeah, no, there's definitely some songs that I now really like, and I'll just continue to like them more and more. And then others that maybe aren't for me, but yes, I am starting to like it a lot more.
Who's your favorite performer that you've seen through Kirk? His work and everything, that you're wow. Who's number one? Is it Bad Bunny?
Bad Bunny. The very generic answer, but he's just
that guy.
He's got it all. He's got it all going.
Hey, I don't blame you.
He's got the fun, the depth, the energy, the purpose behind what he's doing. He's just got it all going for him, and I am a huge fan. I also, I love the Rao shows, the Carol shows.
Dude, that was amazing when we saw him.
Yeah, and he also has his style and his thing that he's building, and it's very true to him. So I love that. I mean, I've definitely been blessed to be able to experience so many concerts that I would have never gone to, but being able to see so many, then you're able to appreciate so much more because you have so much to compare to. But Bad Bunny is special.
If you were to show us your For You page, I know you don't really do TikTok as much, but Instagram, what are the type of videos that come up? I know you have a lot of quotes that are
Okay, so I will actually talk about this a little bit because I think it's so important, and I'm so happy with where I am and what I'm focusing on, and what I'm the stuff that I'm looking at is very, I think, healthy, positive, motivating, inspiring, valuable. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of quotes. It's a lot of little lessons or clips. but it's all great. I was going through something I was like trying to figure out, and that was kind of bothering me. It's funny because like on my Inside Out page or profile, I would see things about that. It was a totally different algorithm than my Meet Now one, right? And then that one, it was feeding this like toxic kind of information and clips and stuff that I think is so dangerous, because I was like feeling a certain way about something and it was really bothering me, and I was trying to like get to the root of it, and it was just giving me like these like drilling in that feeling that I had that was like not super healthy.
Yeah.
Making it like worse and worse and worse and worse. At one point it was like really affecting me, and I was like, I'm right and I'm right and I'm right and I'm right, because it was just feeding me that I was so right about what I was feeling, but there's always another side. Of course. And then like the people maybe that were on the other side of that were probably getting on their algorithm completely different things that were feeding what they were feeling.
Well, we've talked about this.
Yes, we have.
Especially like even politics. Like my For You page will sometimes say like the craziest thing about this person being super awful, and then yours will just give the complete different side.
Yeah.
And it's just bizarre.
And we have talked about it, and it is very true, but it also just really happened to me, and something completely different.
Yeah.
And it was something that I thought, like, it just makes you think you're so right. It just keeps putting that into you. I realized it. I kind of don't even look at that page anymore. I need to go in and start saying, I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this. But on the Meet Up page, everything is very positive, uplifting, manifesting, working hard, discipline, like all of those messages, which are all things I believe in a lot. And yeah.
Mine, it's funny. Mine is more like furniture flips. Like, I bought this at Goodwill for $13 and I'm gonna sell it in Facebook Marketplace for $600. Comment what you would have paid. Like, you know, like, and then like people are fighting in the comments like, how could you ethically buy it for so little and then like sell it for so much? And he's like, well, time and the hardware I had to buy,
experience,
and the paint and everything, storage. Yeah. It's like a process, and I'm all for like sell it for as much as you need to. If not, it would have been in landfill.
And if somebody doesn't want to but pay for that, they won't pay for it. Like, exactly. If you find someone that wants it, it's worth it to them.
No, and my For You page too is very like people buying something on Goodwill, and it's like a blanket, and they make it this couture dress somehow. And that's why like right now, if I had like a ton of spare time, which I'm starting to have more spare time, I really want to learn how to sew, because I want to be able to like buy something and it might not fit great on me, but okay, like I could take it out myself and like comfortably trust myself in doing that instead of paying, I don't know, $20 a piece each time.
Yes.
It adds up, you know?
For sure.
People treated you differently at all since starting the podcast?
Great question. And I think, yes, but I think it comes more from how I carry myself and how I see myself and how I project myself out into the world. And then I think there's also an aspect of like people maybe seeing my face more here and there on social media, whatever, seeing me put myself out there. That's something that's hard to do, and not everybody does it. So when somebody does it, they kind of are perceived in a different way, and maybe are kind of inspiring to others that want to do that and haven't found the way to.
Before, people like assumed a lot about you, and now you're telling them about
That's
you.
also true. It's like people are getting to know my thoughts and my, you know, I'm sharing how I think. Exactly. So they're able to connect with me or not, or relate to me or want to know more. So yes, 100% yes. But all in good ways. Nice. And I think the biggest change, not just with the podcast, but with all of my journey of self-investment, development, all of that has been how I see myself, how I think of myself, how I project myself, and then people feed off of that and treat me differently.
Yeah. That must have been interesting to navigate.
It's been amazing. It's been like the best thing ever. And really, honestly, truly.
That's awesome. Yeah. If you were able to have your hair blown out or your nails done every week for free, what would you choose?
I mean, I currently do my nails every other week. So I do pay for that. So obviously I would say that that's more important to me. But one of the things that it's like, okay, what do you want money for? Or when do you think you're going to have made it? Like, to me, I've always thought, like, when I'm getting my hair blown out all the time, just because, like, that means I made it. Because that's something that I find super valuable. But it's like, I'm not going to spend money on that. Like, I don't have to. I could just blow dry my hair myself. So you don't do it. Once I'm, like, balling, I'll be getting my hair blown. Like, you'll know that I'm balling
will be there
because my hair is going to be blown out.
Well, that's how I feel about my nails right now.
Yeah.
So I hadn't been doing my nails. Literally, I always say, like, oh, it's because of nursing school. I'm not allowed to do my nails. And that is true. But I also just never really cared to do my nails. Like, I find it dreadful.
Yeah.
Like, I do not like sitting there with the aluminum foil on my nails and, like, waiting. I get angsty when they're trying to tickle you. When it's just not my thing. But now I'm starting to do it. Like, I just feel like I should. And I'm just making myself, like, I literally just started last month, and they've grown so much, and I'm so happy about it. I know they don't look like the best, but yeah, like, this is growth for me.
Well, I will say I don't dread my nail lady or my nail experience, because I found someone that checks all my boxes: price, location, like, speed. She does it in an hour and 20 minutes. Never in my life have I done my hands and feet in an hour and 20 minutes, and she does it better than anyone. My nails are healthier than anyone, like, than they've ever been.
Drop the location.
And I will send it to you. And I also take it as an opportunity to read my book. So it's like a win-win-win.
But you can't read when you have the stuff.
I find I do.
I
put my phone. I put my phone wherever, and then I'll just, like, move it in between moments.
No, but I'm talking about when you have, like, the aluminum foil and they're doing your toes, and you're just kind of awkwardly trying to turn the page, because this happened to me last week, and it's just so...
She puts these gloves on me, so I'm able to do things a lot better.
That's smart.
She checks all my boxes.
I'm telling you, I hate that part.
I'll give you the number.
Yeah. What negative thing do you currently do that makes you feel like you're losing karma points?
Karmic points?
Yeah, like karma points, like, you know.
I don't know if this is what you're asking, but just the way that I speak sometimes. I'm very direct, and I'm not so soft around the edges. I know what I want in my head, and I kind of am very, like, I say it. And that's something I'm working on, whether it's with my kids, with my husband, with anybody in general. And something I want to soften a little bit sometimes.
Yeah.
I loved having you. I actually really loved being interviewed.
Anytime.
And I think we should have you on again.
Yeah.
And have another interview style like this. It was very, very fun. We don't have favorites in our family, but
if we did.
But you're up there. I think you know that. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
I love you.
I love you too. And this was so fun.
Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next week. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. If something in today's episode resonated with you, I'd love for you to subscribe, leave a review, or share it with someone who needs it too. I'll see you next time. Until then, keep choosing to live from the inside out.